Hi, folks. I hope everyone's enjoying the worldwide heat wave. At least it's a heat wave here in Michigan. I was supposed to go fishing at 4:30 this morning, but it's very wise not to go out on a 19-foot boat made in 1974 on Lake Huron. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Lake Huron, but it's the great one of the Great Lakes, and it has the most shipwrecks out of all the Great Lakes. So you don't want to get caught out there in a severe thunderstorm on a dilapidated 19-foot boat. So that got canceled. But anyway, before we take a look at these Remington and Winchester brass knives, I want to show you how I'm beating the heat wave with my Taylor Eyewitness. There's close to $700 worth of Taylor Eyewitness, and it's all zip locked up with some desiccant packs, and it's working good because it drew all the moisture out of this lamb foot jack. So, but anyway, I was watching Tobias, and he just bought a number 23 GEC Trapper beaver tail, which inspired me to bring out this one here just for a quick look. This one was made in 2018, and I think it was the first of the beaver tail series. But like he was saying, the jigging on this Brazilian cherry is just magnificent. You don't see jigging on wood very often. You know, it's a excuse me, it's kind of a risk, because if you don't do it right, all this stuff's going to splinter up. But Brazilian cherry is a good wood for that, because it has a waxy feel to it, and it's not a dry wood. But there, I thought I'd give you a quick look. I know Slick Slicer has the 86 pattern in the salmon bone, which is pretty sweet looking too. Actually, I like his a lot, which I wouldn't mind getting another 85 in salmon. But there you go. There's one of the original beaver tails with the etch. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And what else? What other kind of updates? Let's take another quick look at the K-bar. Dog's head. Which is such a beautiful knife. Get that stag on there. And one other. Let's show the Shatton Morgan one-armed trapper. This is a sweet knife. This wood here comes from Zimbabwe. It's called Marvel wood. But you got the really sleek clip point. Some beautiful wood. And of course, it's got the one-arm option where you snag it and pull it through. But there you go. Those are just a couple things I got set out. So let's take a look at the Remington and Winchester brass knives. Got to get some of this stuff out of the way now. Put the Taylor Eyewitnesses back away. Oh, man. Here's a little spin around the block. We still got the QSP to do a video on, which is a great knife. And of course the CJ User, CJ Sheffield. And over here we got all the brass knives and a bunch of stuff out. And of course the key clump is looking good. Man, I'm losing my voice again. Sorry about that. All right, let's pull this out here. We're going to do it one at a time really fast. First one up is a Remington lock blade. It's called the R5, and it's a wilderness scene. Now these handles, they're brass, but they're casted. They're not stamped and they're not hand engraved, but they are casted, which gives it which gives it all that great detail. And I probably should have cleaned it up a little bit. Hang on. Not prepared again. There we go. It still has a little gunk on it. But you'll see a little hunting dog there. It looks like a quail or a peacock down here. Got a big buck. Some geese. And on the other side, America's oldest gun maker since, what's that say, 1810? 1816, Remington R5. And it's a lock blade with really good action. It's a little stiff there. And you'll see these are made in the U.S. I'm not sure if Bluegrass Cutlery commissioned Queen to build these, because I've never seen Queen build a brass-handled knife before. But that's something we can all look into. Next one up is the Remington 175th anniversary. And this one is actually casted bronze. It's not brass. This is more the, this one's pretty expensive if you got it new in the box. And you'll see that has the 175th anniversary, 1816 to 1991. So I imagine it was made in 1991. And the Model 700 rifle with, I'm not sure what that's chambered in. It looks like a 35 caliber. 175th anniversary, made in the USA. And this one's dirty too. They've been sitting out there for a while. I've been wanting to get around to doing this. Now these, the collectible value on these isn't really that high. The retail price, I mean, you can get these on eBay at half of what the retail price was. So you're not going to make any money on these. But I enjoy them just because most of them are equal end, kind of office type knives. Now this one's the Remington 185th anniversary. And this is not a lock blade. The first two were lock blades. This is just the equal end. Plenty of snap. And I like this one a lot. Got the doggy with something in its mouth. Some really good, I don't know what you want to call that. And that would be Remington Arms Company 1816 to 2001. Which was 10 years after the other one. 185th anniversary. Remington brass knife number 4 coming up. This one's also on the very same pattern, same blade. Actually, this one has a hollow grind where the other one had the flat grind, which kind of gives it a little extra flavor. Put that like that. That like that. But let's close it up. And there's a Leaflet Remington II, founded 1816, retired 1861. He doesn't look like a very happy guy. He's got quite serious face. Oops, I got the shakes, man. Got all this Mountain Dew that I've been drinking today. America's oldest gun maker. It's got the powder horn, so that's a flintlock. Now the Winchester, and my favorite one of the bunch. I actually, like I just said, I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. And during the quarantine, we weren't allowed to bring our plastic because I buy the 2-liter jug of Mountain Dew. And we weren't allowed to take them back to return for the deposit till like a couple weeks ago. And last week I took a bunch back, but what happens is the air gets sucked out of the bottle. So instead of trying to unscrew the cap to get air back in there so you can put the bottle in the machine, in the return machine, I was using this just to pierce it and get some air in there and have it inflate back up so it'll go through the machine and read the barcode. So that was pretty cool. But this one here, it's got a pretty cool etch on it. I just love the blade on it. It was perfect for like what I needed it to do, returning them bottles back. Winchester trademark, made in the USA. (1981-1). And there's the model 1921 Grand American Rifle. And once again, 1989 there. Actually, I just made a mistake. The Winchesters are the ones that were Bluegrass Cutlery owns the name to Winchester. So they were the ones that commissioned Queen to do a lot of their work. So like I said, I'm not sure if Queen made these. I'm thinking maybe Taylor Cutlery did, because I haven't seen Queen make any brass knives, but it's here nor there. Next one up is a 2-blade. And this is my favorite out of the 2-blade jack, equal end jack. It just has some really good I want to say engravings, but it's not. 1866 to 1991, Winchester Repeating Arms, 125th anniversary. And I love that slimlined pen blade and the spear point. Well, let's see what this looks like on this side. And there's Oliver Winchester. And it's kind of a complicated scene there. It looks like it has the Winchester factory and the 1866, model 1866, which is close to the model 1896, I think. It's the one that was highlighted on the TV show The Rifleman by Chuck Connors, only he put a D-loop lever for fast repeating lever action, kind of the circle loop, I think they called it. Man, these things are dirty. Winchester, 125th anniversary. It kind of looks like the etch is going away a little bit. This one looks like it's been used up a little bit. But I mean, at $20, that's the average for every one of these knives that I paid. And if you get them new in the box, they'll be anywhere from $40 to $60. So if you want to collect them, I mean, you would have to be able to access eBay. I know Tobias likes collecting the brass knives too. And finally, the last one. It's another Winchester. This one's pretty cool. This one's called the Turn of the Century, 1900 to 2000. And as you'll see, these are both Winchesters, but look at the difference on the pen blade. And this has a clip where this has the spear. But I really love this slimline pen blade. We'll put that back there. Turn of the century. Winchester trademark, USA. So that one's pretty basic, but I mean, basically beautiful is the way I look at it. Lots of snap on all these. These are all quality, built in the USA. Turn of the century, Winchester. So that pretty much wraps up the brass knife collection, which I really enjoy. And like I said, it's not a money-making gig to collect these brass knives. It's just something, if you enjoy collecting, you can get them pretty cheap. And over time, I've collected, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back over here, and we'll give you a final look at them. There's 4 Remingtons at the top, and the last 3 are Winchesters. So I've accumulated 7 of them so far. I don't know how many are out there, but every time I see a new one, if it's right around $20, I'm going to snatch it up. There you go. So, my friends, until next time, take care of yourselves. Peace. Bye-bye.